Okay, thank you very much, Kevin. Okay.
Well, 13th District Congressman Ronny Jackson stopped by to visit with local farmers today in Vernon to discuss issues and answer some questions.
As Jeremy Garza shows us, many in the ag industry are concerned right now about changes that could be coming.
I had one bale topped out.
Now that President Biden is in office, many in the agriculture industry are worried that regulations may add stress where COVID has already affected them.
I hope that they keep the trade agreements that President Trump had worked out that are good for our farmers and ranchers in place, and I think maybe they will. We'll see. A lot of that involves China, though, and I'm not sure that that President Biden's going to be aggressive on China in the way that President Trump was, and we need somebody who's going to be aggressive towards China in order to maintain those favorable trade deals.
One way Congressman Jackson plans on being a voice for the agricultural industry is an aggressive stance for ag legislation in a bipartisan way.
I'm going to look for bipartisan ways to work across the aisle on farming issues. There are a lot of Democrats out there that represent rural farming areas as well, so hopefully we can find enough of them that we can make some real progress on farming issues, and I'm going to be very aggressive and very active in ag legislation.
Another topic was the COVID-19 crisis and the relief programs for farmers who were most affected by the pandemic.
We spent a lot of money on stuff that didn't have anything to do with relieving some of the burden on the people that have been suffering from this, and the farmers are chief among them. So I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that anytime we spend taxpayers' money on COVID relief in the next few months until this is behind us, that a large part of that's going to the farmers and to our ranchers and to our ag industry.
Working through these troubled times to keep farms going from generation to generation. Jeremy Garza, KFDX 3 News.
Representative Jackson visited 2 farms in Will Barger County and will be in Amarillo tomorrow for the official opening of his Amarillo district office.
He's also on the Armed Services Committee and says that he looks forward to working with Shepherd Air Force Base. Congressman Jackson also voiced concern today about the energy policies being proposed by the Biden administration.
Through executive orders, President Biden temporarily banned new oil and gas leasing on federal lands and ordered federal agencies to go green. He also signed sweeping executive orders to cut gas, oil, and coal emissions while doubling energy production from offshore wind turbines. Congressman Jackson says these policies will be felt hard here in Texas.
Because, even though we don't have a lot of the federal lands here that are being discussed, the administration has sent up a flare saying they are coming after oil and gas on every front. And that's what worries me, because I think the oil and gas industry is in big trouble with this administration because they have been painted as the bad guys for so long by the left that there is just a thirst out there from the Biden administration to devastate them to the extent that they can.
The Biden administration says that anyone who loses an energy industry job because of this can be retrained to do something else.
Lawmakers are in a heated debate about the next stimulus bill to hit your bank account.
Coming up, how it could affect your family or the businesses in your area.
And 3